Yep.
So I guess we can probably get started.
No,
We can't put things off any longer.
we cannot.
We can't.
Unfortunately.
We have to do the worst part of the game. The post ARR MSQ.
Part of me is just kind of going, finally we can get through this. Honestly.
Yeah. I am nowhere near everyone else, though, because I was doing stuff today.
Honestly, I kept thinking, should I go play ahead? Should I go play ahead? Should I go play ahead? Should I make a new character and then go play ahead?
Look at that. Wow.
Well,
I don't like it as much as I liked it 2 versions ago. But I have to finish the damn weapon if I want to glam with it.
okay.
The current step is apparently solo grind Aurum Vale for 5 hours. I don't want to do that yet, but that's apparently what this step is.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very fun.
Oh well. I suppose we should all just meet up at the Waking Sands.
Alright.
Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have spent that ticket. I have to do the submarine. Pretty sure I have to do the sub.
Oh, so should we wait at the guild house, or...?
I mean, you can you can go to either. You can even run ahead if you want to, if you don't mind waiting for me when I am reading things.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm still trying to figure out macros.
Yeah. It gives Kaya a chance to show up. It gives people who want to watch a chance to show up. And if the YouTube analytics represent anything, people would much rather watch us bullshit than play the actual game. And normally this is the stuff I would do before starting.
But yeah, this is helping me like condense my macros.
Nice.
My hotkeys, I mean, hotbar.
My hotbar is pretty condensed already. I have learned apparently that you can still use the cross hotbar on keyboard, and it's kind of a recommended way to handle like stuff like this and this, where it's stuff you don't need in combat.
Yeah.
I thought it was just for controllers. I'm just dumb.
I think it is meant for controllers, but the fact that there's a way that keyboard and mouse users can use it too is very nice.
Yeah. I see you hiding in the bench.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Thanks? I guess.
I didn't know if the game would let me do that, but it did. I'm very... No, it's... games.
In my perspective, I am sitting on the bench, so I don't know what your game is doing.
You're inside the chair. Yay, we found a bunch of crap. I need to... Oh, it's only rank 9. We can't set it to the new place yet. Alric needs to get back from vacation. I have the I got the Manor Varnish. I didn't realize I got the Manor Varnish earlier today.
Oh.
Yeah. Albert needs to get back so that our company chest stops being full. Deploy. I forgot to take the gas out to put it in the submarine. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Go forth.
Oh, since I'm not doing the relic thing at the moment, it's probably best if I swap back to my good sword and shield.
Probably. I normally skip this, but this I think the first time we're showing the submarine on stream, so
Oh, that's pretty.
yeah. This is what happens when you let me paint something. It just ends up trans pride colors. Live with it. Okay. Now, we can go to Horizon and everything. Because we have a pending contract with the Scions who want us to do something. Who's pinging me? Wrong. Did I ever take this quest? I did not. Sometime I should stream that quest. That quest is fun.
Which quest?
Over here, this guy. It's not a blue quest. Valiant Hearts quest here.
Huh.
You will lose money on it.
All right.
It's a puzzle. My ex-fiance said that if I wanted to do that quest, I should go get a guide. And then I did it without doing a guide, and I showed my work, and she went, "You're insane." There's a halabali. Pray return to the waking sands. Tataru, I haven't seen you in too long. Tataru. The Garlean threat may have abated, but there's no end to the work we Scions do. In our own unique ways, may every one of us continue striving to make a better Eorzea. So true. So true. You do the money, I'll blow things up. That's our jobs. Stretch. Okay.
No, not the stretch.
Alfie. The nerve of some petitioners, engaging us as if we're a band of common mercenaries. I should be glad to refuse them all without a second thought. Alphano is pissed. What's going on? I'm not going to deal with your thing. Stola, what's going on? In bringing the struggle against the Empire to a decisive end, the nations of Eorzea spent much of their military strength. I fear the beast tribes have caught scent of this temporary weakness and will give us scant leave to rest. A hero's work is never done, Kobo. Believe me, I'm quite eager to resume active duties and redeem my good name. I've not forgotten that similar sentiments nearly led me to my doom once before. I'll not question the wisdom of our Baldasian colleagues. They've bid me rest, and so I shall. So much has happened in this place. If walls could talk, such tales they'd be able to tell. Tales of our friends being murdered, Just when we dared believe that peace had arrived, another primal awakens. I say, has there ever been rest for the weary? Another primal. Another primal.
Another one.
No rest for the Godslayers. No wonder they're calling us. It better not be Titan again. Minfilia, what's the issue? Garbo, it pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Garbo. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this afternoon. Thank you, my lady. What did this man do to you, Tataru? Do I need to kill him?
Oh dear.
Ever since we defeated Gaius von Baelsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldasian colleagues have been generous beyond measure. We cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I didn't mean to burden you so. Oh, it's money, it's Olda. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They're like to have their own opinions on the matter. My opinion is... I mean, money is money. As long as we're not going against the Sultana, we should be fine. That's my opinion. Ishtola. Recall your meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Laminsons sent word of summoning Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merowib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. Question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there's a growing belief among the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Gobbo. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Spoken like a man of Ulda. Papalimo. None can deny that we'd benefit from more support, if it comes at the cost of our principles. Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I have lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Uldan now and be done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Okay, Ida, I like you more. Urianger. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilts. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioners' machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to rise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. Well, it seems that I'm in a minority opinion here. Before I talk to Alphino, I would like to get your opinions. Oro, what's your opinion on mercenary work for the Scions? Not for the Mew fans, as we are a mercenary company, but like for the Scions.
Not sure.
Kalabali, do you have an opinion? Feel free to type it in the chat if you want.
I am divided.
It'd be nice to have the resources, but I feel like we need to at least keep up appearances of neutrality.
Kat's opinion is that her kitten is taking over a table. Which I am going to interpret as likewise being torn between the profit motive, as we are as mercenaries, and the recognition of the importance of Scion neutrality. Alphino, as grandson of the founder of the Scions, in this nominally feudal fantasy world, what is your opinion? The situation's not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it's time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Gobo. Alphino, Gobo, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it, Minfilia. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? As long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we'll never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate have taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aetherite. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our border in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory, and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. It's also like the only proper town in Mordona, okay? Like, let's be real here, Alphino. We're not going to be camping out at St. Connex's Find. And I don't think the last Scallions are going to let us, like, join their castrum. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we've built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Science of the Seventh Dawn, which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I've left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Does he not know that his sister is sitting in Wineport? Waiting for Albrecht to get back from vacation and maybe, hopefully, everyone else to re-up their subs. Leave Ul'dah? Has it truly come to this? Oh, Gavo, pray attend to Alphino. He's engaged in some business or another and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Well, Alphino, what's up? What's up, bruh? Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flahamin was her name, though you may know her better as the Songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Sharlayan minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flhamon's absence stretched from months to years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flhamon is alive as well. As one of our informants, Father Iliad had sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description had been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's hearts might be assuaged. I mean to set forth to Lenosia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegeruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Rah.
Rah.
I see Halabali's and Kaya are hanging outside in the lobby of the Waking Sands. Or are you up here too?
I'm back in here. Don't mind me.
Kaya, I love the outfit.
Thank you.
Speaking of outfits, I should pick which one I want to wear. Never mind.
What?
Can't
Oh.
put glamour plates in Vesper Bay. Well, we'll meet you in Costa del Sol. Oh, I should not be doing. Well, no, these aren't really giving us experience. Well, still, to be safe, I'll hit the button. There we go. Samurai. There we go. Kikaruju. No sweet siren song of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Oh, Titan's Bane! I mean, Gobo, what brings you to my humble resorts? Harmon? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egad's woman. If I'd known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame to think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gegeruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. There we go. Be in pieces. Obviously, if anyone is going to tie a lovely Mikote, a lovely older Mikote woman to a bed, it's going to be me.
Oh my.
Ignorant. Well, if it isn't Gobbo, saver of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, and to give the woman her due, but her perfume was ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she's your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Why are all these people so horrible? It's making fun of blind people.
No.
What a jerk. Hi, Junga. You want to know if I've seen a Makote last by name of Brahmin? I wish. I haven't seen the last of any description for far too bloody long. Except in yourself, of course. Well. Blind associates. I see you had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Gobo. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation, asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south to Raincatcher Gully, and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Make haste. Also, hopefully remember how to play Samurai. I haven't touched Samurai in a number of weeks. Oh, we'll learn. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobwe's ire until it was too late. Their oils could be used to make a perfume, you see, and Flahamin, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume, Minfilia, or should I say, Acilia, is looking for you. Acilia? You're the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forests of Lenosia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? Well, my apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we conclude the conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say? I like her. She's feisty. Kyle, what level are you? Ms. Punch Too Hard.
I forgot I was
64.
muted.
64. Kyle, it might behoove you to grab another class and, like, split your experience a bit.
Oh.
This is not at all how I envisioned it. I scarce began to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Well, Mommy. You said my daughter awaits us in Festival Bay, yes? I've kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It'll be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Oh, that's right. We can take the ferry to the Waking. We can take the ferry to the Waking Sands. Or the game can take us there. Oh,
For
thank you,
once.
game. Thank you, game, for once. Infilia. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Asilia.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen her like this in years, Gobbo. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I can think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Silceria perfume, you remember? How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Gobbo, however. I could not have made it without her. Thank you, Gobbo. Thank you both. Taking credit for everyone's work. That's what I do. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, but I fear I've failed to grasp their implications. It's clear that there's much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Isilla, nothing's amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You've succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Isilla, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamin. You built it once, Isilla. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Truly? Afino, time has come for Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Valdesian. Preparations begin at once. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Ah.
Wobble, 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 wobble.
It's all well and good that we found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there's so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain the Guild will require something in return for their support. Sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing a new facility, these cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourselves with such matters, antecedent. Really, Afino, if I need concern myself with anything, it's surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am! Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It's an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Gobbo, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slothborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. I hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us. And for me. We'll speak again anon. Till then, take care. Yay, rest. Great stream, everyone. See you next
Yay!
week. No. I want to grind on, at least. Hopefully get to, the Good King.
Good. Speaking of it.
Ah, Gubbo, were you able to get some rest? I'd ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino's just returned, and it would seem there's something he would share with us. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Yay! A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tatru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they've each pledged their full support, General Rauban included. Because that's us, that's the monarchy poking at the Republicans. Yes, go Sultana. Moreover, I've decided that in this time it's right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that's wise, Antecedent? If anything, it's a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And people have a right to know who saved them. It's my hope this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing I would show them that it is power accountable to no one, and at once to all. Yeah, let's show them that we're powerful and no one controls us.
You can't tell me what to do.
No, you can't tell me what to do, and I can kill gods. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flahaman to teach me the basics of mining, too. That's my wife always thinking about how to make money. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild, mere moments after I'd expressed the need to forge ties between our organization. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Gobbo. Pray return to the Rising Stones. I can teleport, because that's already a favorite location. I spent so much time in Mordona. While we wait for everyone to show up, I should just run and say hi to my closest friends. You're not one of my closest friends.
No.
Kujisana? I'm gonna be working here a lot. Please don't give me any more books, god damn it. Ariana! Thank you for all the maps. Rangwine, I forgot you existed and you could give me maps for free. I could have probably saved a couple hundred tomestones. Independent Mender. Continue fixing my everything. My everything. Thank you, Independent Mender. Everything. Slathborn. Long time no chat. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Gobbo. You have something for me, yes? Yep. I got paperwork. See now.
No.
Yep, it's all in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yeah? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Good. Glad you jest. Because you know. You know. Exactly. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. But I jest. Even I can appreciate an important woman like yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest on the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink. Their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about their element. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be a good place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Say you, Gubbo, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything alright, friend? I thought we were done with the Waking Sands. Can't say I'm privy to details, but it would appear there's no time for a leisurely tour. No worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all the necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. I thought I was done with the Waking Sands. I thought we were going to be right here. We're going to be right here, right by... Oh, you're an NPC. Right by everything. Ah. Well, it is what it is. Tataru, what's going on? A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to the conversations with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he told his lead. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go, ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Okay. Hi, Alfie. Did you hear we have a god to kill? The nerve of some petitioners. Oh, it's the same person. Okay. Same. He's still thinking about the Syndicate. Imagine thinking that people can run their government themselves. Clearly, the government should be run by big, fancy, important people with long, powerful swords. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have a reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival's customarily timely, Gobo. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Oriange says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to one observed more than 5 years ago. Though I'd hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies. I'm sorry, did you say Mughals guard?
Mughals guard?
Suffice to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Helua. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Gobbo. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Gridania. Ah. It's a pity we can't secure link pearls somehow.
Oh.
Stretch. Okay.
No.
Okay, that is the best name ever.
What is? Rebel?
Viewing cutscene.
Oh.
That's a really good name. A pleasure to see you as always, Gobbo. Thank you for— there's a Moogle! Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to— we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Allow me to clear out some of these things from my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kup visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seeds here. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelves Wood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Siths, and would have you reprise the role in our dealing with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kublai Khan himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seed Seer in the Lotus Stand. Well, okay. You're being bullied by a big burly man, Kaya? That sounds like a personal problem. Tiny helps a lot. Oh, people have some of the best names. The other signs have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Yes, you may.
Okay, it's not shared.
No, that's annoying.
I was gonna spook you because you caught up to me.
Hello, Ida? A threat to Mughal-kind, I'd hope the antecedent suspicions were ill-founded, but I cannot see who else it could be. There must be something bad to have gotten Kublai Khan this worried. Have you seen the way his thingummy is bobbling? Raya, our guest has brought ill tidings which need be heeded. Isn't that right, Kublai Khan? Hello there. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. But I suppose Raya's alright. There's no choice. Come on. Okay. What do you have to say, Rie Tanaka? Please be voiced. Give me Rie Tanaka. That's the Kupo's voice, so I'm not going to read it, because he already said it aloud in Kupo.
Kupo. Kupo! Kupo!
Calm yourself, Kupo Cup. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray, forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you've come, Gubbo, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kublai Khan has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem the good King Mogomog XII has returned to Eorzea. Curiously to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history, or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kublai here would have me believe the former. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo. Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo, Mogomog. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo, Kubo.
Kupo.
Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Mogomog. Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo. Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Mogomog. Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, 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 Kubo. Except he's not remained in the heavens from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he retied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It's our belief that good King Mogomog XII is a myth made manifest, be a means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they'd even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved these tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals' are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one which they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. Kupa kupa, Mughals kupa, kupa kupa kupa, 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 kupa 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 kupa, kupa 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 kupa, kupa 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 kupa. Like the slips through some drama, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever this king may be, it's our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Gobbo, confront good King Mogomog XII, and drive him from our midst. Humbly I do thank you. Sanctuary of the Mughals' Guard and their liege lords concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumayan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they may be dispelled. Pray, seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. That's not the way out. That's a wall. I've been Koopoed so much that my brain is spinning.
No, not the Koopo.
It sounded like your dog said Koopo.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna go stand behind you. Welcome. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogomog is of great comfort, to me and the elementals both. Yeah, as I'm sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it's like his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The self-same method employed 5 years ago, when the King was summoned to Eorzea. It is with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the Elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplokop confided in me that he'd been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals' Guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, begged me find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I've been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. He must needs have Kuplokop's keystones, Gobbo. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at the West Shore Pier. Impress on him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Well, time to go get some magic stones. Time to make a Moogle commit treason. There we go. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if truly there's no other way, I'll do it. Take the ferry to Sweet Room Pier. I'll go on Ed. Well, ferry, take us to Sweet Room Pier. Purchase passage for 0 gil. Hello. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Alra? Imperials, Gridonians, Slips. You're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his king's Moogles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kuplokov will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mogomog XII. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king's planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies. We've got to stop him before it's too late.
Oh no!
The entrance to the Thorn March is deep within the Bramble Patch. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned. The Moogles Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them. You'll need to protect me, Kupo. OMG.
OMG.
This isn't a duty anymore. They're actually using, like, the stuff that they brought in Endwalker.
Wait, so this was a duty before?
I'm pretty sure. Come on, let's go. Okay, it's Alt and M3 that I have that help too. Why do we have 2 of you? Somebody else triggered it. We have 2 of them. Someone triggered him a second time. Oh no. That's why.
Because we're both running it.
Oh, okay. I want to make sure you're in the way.
Okay, I only got one time to time this correctly.
Oh, you. Oh. Oh god, which ones are mine? I have no clue which ones are mine.
Dang it, they ruined my funny joke.
So that kind of... I feel like this probably should have been a duty still. We're here, Capo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? We're ready to face the king? Then step inside, closer to the ward.
Oh, yeah.
Raise your hand and focus. Like when you attune to an aetheryte, I'll open the way to you. The rest is up to you. Go and teach these foolish Moogles a lesson, and send that king back whence he came. Trial time.
Trial time.
I suppose it's time for us to decide how we want to split things up. I don't have anyone else available and online for my other randos I've met, so it's just us.
Just us? Well, I'll tank.
Anyone want to heal? Or shall I? I'll heal.
Ooh, nice ropes.
I kind of don't want to wear the robes to heal. I'm going to hit return and put on a better outfit, and then we'll go in.
Alright.
I'm not healing these robes today.
Wonder if I should make some new set of armor.
If it uses up materials in the free company chest. Wait, you can't. You're not in the free company. Damn it.
There was this one armor set that I really want, but I didn't want to play ahead.
Okay.
I mean, I wanted to, but I thought it would be really rude.
So are we ready for the good King Mogamog?
Good king.
The good King Mogamog, 12th of his name, has once been called forth by the Moogles Guard.
Something like that, yeah. Most gentlemanly.
Okay. So now we fuck around until we get 4 other people to join us.
Shouldn't take too long. Might as well check on this one thing while I'm waiting. To be honest, I thought I'd reach here a lot faster, but I ended up messing around in G-pose.
A lot of text to read. I look forward to later expansions when they have more budget to put towards voice acting.
Ooh.
I'd say it would be nice if they could, like, bring people back to, like, redub some of this old stuff. Ooh, it's time.
Oh.
But Rie Tanaka's probably expensive now. More expensive now.
No.
Okay. I don't remember this fight at all. Also, I'm pretty sure they've changed it since last time I played it.
Look at them go! Is that the Moogle guard?
Yep. Who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I wager. Let us guard to arms! Defend the king! Kapaw! These are what I gave the D-points to. The paladin. Alright, I forgot to summon my fairy.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, sorry. Oh. What is going on? Oh.
Hail to the king, Kupo!
Hail to the Koopa! I mean king!
We shall transfer your transgressions against my subjects.
Oh, stack up!
Spread out.
Oh man, that 2 weeks vacation from adventuring made me a bit rusty. Oh! Woo!
Yay! And long live the king?
Long live the king! The king is dead. Long live the king.
I love that all of the Moogles are like, their jobs. Luthen Hokkaido, you're the prettiest, so you win. And I do all greets. And I bow. And goodbye. And we exit. You did it, Kupo! You did it! Good King Mogamog XII, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle's guard when you did. Thank you, Gubbo! Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured, the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Knipak that the king is no more, Gubbo. She's with Ryo at Camp Tranquil, and can relay the news to the chieftain. To Camp Tranquil we go. So, Aura, I noticed you got a Moogle chest.
I just don't know what class to open it with.
Whee! Hooknipak. Don't I believe my ears? Good King Mokamok XII, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen. All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. And I sense Ryo wishes to congratulate you as well. I'll lend you to speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogles shall not be forgotten. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tales of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray, return to the Lotus Stand and treat with her a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Please, teleport more, and walk more, and talk to people more.
Huh. This doesn't look too half bad.
Oh. Well, meet me outside of the Lotus Shroud and show it off for everyone. I really want that top.
Load! Where is everyone?
I'm gonna meet you in front of the Lotus Shroud. I should have teleported and I didn't.
I gotta remember where I moved the run button.
So show us this fancy weapon that you got.
Looks both deadly and cute.
Well, that is cute. Well,
You know, I just realized this Moogle looks crucified on my blade. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
yeah, nothing. No, nothing horrifying at all.
Moogle Christ died for your sins.
No, Moogle Christ died for his sins, we just killed him. The Elder Seed Seer is expecting you, madam. May I show you in? Yes, you may. That. Well, Gabo, you return to us unharmed and victorious. Thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. We murdered the king. Then it's as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Muggles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that though a combination of the power contained in the crystals and the force of the collective faith, the Muggles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the aether, which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same.
Isn't it like how Gilgamesh and Kindu?
Yeah. Which means... Asians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kapo, they said it was the masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Fredonia has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear, so long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames. Ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks. Already the information you've provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seeds here, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that's transpired. New longbow? Let's take a look at this new longbow that Halabali's got. That apparently he told us about right after I entered the cutscene.
Oh.
So I just got word of it.
It does not replace the existing one part of it.
Yeah, but what is it? How's it look?
Oh, that's nice.
I think that's the existing one. Like, is it just a thing about looks? Show us the bow.
Oh.
Bow equipped.
Huh.
Oh, you're not going to draw it? I mean, it's not a bad bow, but you're right, it doesn't quite beat the other one you had.
Yeah.
Well, thus it goes. Well,
Pray return to the sand.
pray return.
Go, move, go. Move, move, go.
Swirgim. Randos. Waifu.
Rando?
Nothing new to say.
Oh.
Alphino's left. Who all has left? Who's already gone? Alphino's gone. Slaffus is still here because he's a quest giver. Same with Rattle. All of the other folk have gone. Urianger is still here. Hanako is still here. Still selling stuff. Taija is still here. Doing repairs. Wigston's still here, and Arenvald is still here. Still sad. Still has nothing new to say since he was sad about his friends getting killed by Garleans. Clearly showing that he's an exceptionally minor character of no importance. It's good to see you hale and healthy, Gabo. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you felled good King Mogomog XII. I hope to hear your version of the tale. So it's as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seatseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Gubbo. And I barreled right over you, I'm sorry. The Gifted. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are, at long last, ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Gubbo. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger will remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of the primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling I've forgotten something important. Hello, Urianger. Thou art ever welcome, Gobbo, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave, unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls shall rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the aeons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis though his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they're found. Urianger said land back. Fuck yeah. I am putting words in Orianje's mouth, I know. Be not offended. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... blah 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 blah. Ah! Whence came that cry? The solar, 12 for Fend, the antecedent. Oh no. Oh no. Garbo, you must... Tell me, Louis Soir, would you have done the same? Louis Slor Levalier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Anassian, here, how? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you're not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you too hotly. The fault lies with your forebearers. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he still... Come, I only confirm that which you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion. Only expulsion. You, what are? We're ready when you are, my lady. There's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It's only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I don't understand. Shadowless, formless, fleshless. What truth is there? What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. That grants you focus. With it you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldesion. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, milady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. But Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Gobbo. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Tataru, the Order's #1 secretary and treasurer and office manager. Let's go find this Ascian. I am told that you are the Warrior of Light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that if you are that you will be waylaid if you do so. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. We'll get this guy. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. The laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary. You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lads, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am a Elidipus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Pray return to the waking sands. I'm gonna fly.
Wee.
Ah. Well, Minfilia. Actually, I forget that solar is a separate screen for some reason. Ah. Thank the gods you've returned. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidipus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Let us set aside the matter of the Ascian until after we've completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I'd ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets, while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, but there's much within I still do not understand. It's my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It's all I have left of my father. Okay. I can give Urianger a book. I dare say they will appreciate it. Wow. I wonder. Yeah. The floor is lava. Urianger.
Oh no.
I thought they departed. To what dost thou linger? The floor is lava. Have a book. The father's final bequest. The daughter's lifelong labor. 'Tis no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, can I imagine the antecedent's pain? Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Gubbo, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I've departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to, once you've given the journal to Rianji, I bid you come to the Seventh Heaven, in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it's right on our doorstep. I wonder if I could possibly have attuned to the Revenant's Toll Aetherite. Everyone's got that mood. It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been several weeks.
Tataru, you're waiting outside. There you are. I thought you'd be waiting at the Seventh Heaven, Tataru. Oh, you're busy negotiating. Oh, Gubbo, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd grow up.
As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours.
Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing it as a welcoming and comfortable home as the way King Sans ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces.
Most of the men and women you see here in Revenant's Toll are adventurers who come and go as they wish. I dare say that should make it easier for you to go about your business here. And it shouldn't hurt that Gobbo has already made something of a name for herself here. Isn't that so, Gobbo?
Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured, this receptionist will work just as hard to see our efforts do not skip a beat, despite the relocation. And with that, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Welcome to our new home, the Rising Stones. Isn't it lovely? Why are you standing around talking to me? Everyone's waiting for you inside. Hello? I did not realize the science had moved until I arrived in Vesper Bay. Thankfully, Urianger was kind enough to direct me here. I know I've only just joined, but if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. So you're a newbie. Coltonet. Ishtola will talk to in a moment. Thancred! Rah! As ravishing as ever. Perhaps for old time's sake she would... Oh, God's gobble, don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily started lot. Flamen? I am inclined to agree. Good luck. May the best girl win. Hey. Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away in here with me. Rejected.
No.
face into table. I forget if we met you at the end of the last campaign or not. If we met you at the end of ARR or not.
I'm not sure.
I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, Montoy sauce. No, victory! Yeah, that's victory. So here we are, completely independent and unquestionably neutral. Or at least, more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ. Boulder whore! The horror. The horror. Got your ass handed to you.
Have you spoken to Thinker yet?
Yes. And then I went and spoke to Flamen and got rejected. As you can see, our Charlian allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. It would be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. It would be prudent of you. I should practice this Shola voice as a day voice. I'm being lazy with my voice. This one's not a bad one, and it's not very far off from what I could do for several hours. I kind of like it. We'll experiment a little bit more. Alpha, no. Is it not wonderful, Gabo? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I know full well they'll come in time. For now, let us enjoy the respite. And the solar. The solar's bigger. With a nice comfy chair. Lovely purple rug. Oh, you've got the representatives from the Adventurers Guild over here. I shall see to it forthwith, sir. As for the remainder of the shipment, oh, they're doing business. Minfilia. How are you doing? Your chair is comfy. Why aren't you sitting in it? Minfilia made me walk around back to this side of the table, you all. Well, it is certainly spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yay! For Eorzea! A moment of your time, I'd speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Bethesian hath been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they'd not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I'll not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would have certainly raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and knowledge of both. Oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Bethesian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible the others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ochre? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we'd gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Gobbo. I discern them all around, and disturbance is too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but now and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kryl, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? You object? We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see. Yay, a realm awoken!
Woo!
Woohoo! I'm doing a quick little yawn. Do we want to do the next section, or do we want to settle off for the week?
Oh.
I leave it up to everyone else who's here. Do we want to push through the maelstrom?
Was our I think I don't know. I'm already working on it. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can get all the way as far forward as you want. I'm just asking if you want to, like, tonight work through that with me reading and everything, or if we want to be done for the night, for the week, and have Albert back. Are there any opinions?
I don't know. I kind of want to play more, but I am
Are there
a
any
little tired.
You are tired. I'm a little tired too, and I do have a protest tomorrow because of, you know, they're on their way trying to ban trans healthcare. Yay!
Yeah, and you should probably get some rest if you can.
Yeah. So, we'll have a short stream tonight.
All right.
Let's see who, if anyone, is out there to raid. It's the normal affairs. We've got Lucky doing River City Girls. Blubber doing Chaos Island. Well, I actually am interested in saying hi to Blobber, I think, for Chaos Island. So let's go do that. How do I spell Blobber's name? Chaos Island. Okay. So, thank you all for coming by.
Yeah.
Let's everyone get in the box to go rah and say hi to Blobber and some good dino games.
Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah.
Rah.